It's amazing that when the ball goes through the upright, the mindset, morale, attitude, and everything it changes about your program for the week. Losing the hard loss at UTSA a week before, 27-26, and coming back and looking at the hill that we had in front of us with UAB, with the defense that they had, the success that they had, and so many of the struggles that we had on offense. I was just really proud of the way that the football team came together. I thought it was a total team effort in us being able to get this win. It was a Halloween game. It was full moon, Halloween, and it certainly had a lot of twists and turns in it, probably more than I've seen in a long time. So many game-changing plays, so many plays that needed to be reviewed that were that close. It wasn't as clearly defined. But two teams that were competing their tails off. First half was hard fought by both teams, 17-14 game at halftime. Came out in the third quarter, and really we struggled stopping UAB's running game. I mean, they rushed for about 250 yards there in 4 drives when you look at the end of the first half and the beginning of the third quarter. And we found ourselves down in the fourth quarter, but I thought the defense arched its back. They stood up. They made some key stops in the last 7 possessions. They gave up 57 yards. Milton Williams kind of spearheaded that side of it emotionally. I think he challenged the defense. His leadership really came to play, and I thought the defense answered the challenge. Some guys, again, you look at Tyler Grubbs and Trey Baldwin and the job they're doing as linebackers and how active they are around the ball. When you look at B.J. Williamson as a sophomore, had a career day, having 2 interceptions. One he ran back to the 3, the other one he lateraled that went for a pick 6. He had the fumble, caused the fumble in overtime, which gave us an opportunity to kick the field goal to win it. Just had an unbelievable day. But then the offense was able to get some things going. I thought Aaron Allen came in, gave us a spark there in the fourth quarter, really did a nice job of playing in the system, and I thought executed a 2-minute drive to perfection. Really, there was 2 minutes to go. We got the ball on the 8-yard line. We had 92 yards to cover, and I thought he did a really good job of not panicking, of managing the game, of seeing the field and taking what the defense gave him. I thought he did a great job of reading the defenses, and we were able to go down and put it into overtime. And, you know, you look at this game and the heroes of the game. You got guys like B.J. Williamson, a sophomore, Aaron Allen, a sophomore, a freshman, and Tyler Grubbs, a linebacker, your kicker, a freshman, and Jacob Barnes. We've talked a lot about the inexperience of this team and how beneficial a spring practice would have been and a fall camp. But with what we're going through, as Teddy Allen put it, it's like we're building our ship and we've already set sail. You know, we're trying to put all these pieces together, but some guys really stepped up, and I was just really proud of the fight, the competitive nature. Our back was definitely up against a wall with 2 conference losses, looking at a deficit in the fourth quarter, and I thought they came in with a sense of urgency, energy late in the game. It was fun to watch. It was a lot of fun to watch. So just really proud of what our team was able to accomplish last week.
Coach, you want to talk a little bit about UAB before we open? North Texas before we open it up for questions.
Sure. The landscape changes. I've been my phrase so far this year is new week, new challenges. You have a new team every week. So it all starts with COVID and seeing what type of team we're going to have show up on Saturday. You know, how many people are going to get there. Last week it was really, really hard in that we lost 4 players from Thursday till game day, 2 of them being starters, and IG and Ezekiel Barnett, and some guys stood in for them. But I think right now, being this early in the week, being Tuesday, first thing you got to do is find out who you're going to have available to play. The challenge that we have this week does not get any easier. It's just a reverse fashion in that we played the #1 defense in the league in pretty much every statistical category. This week we play the #1 offense. when you look at scoring offense, total offense, passing offense, and rushing offense, they lead our league in all of them. I think they're ranked in the top 10 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories offensively. When you look at, they're ranked in the top 10 nationally. Seth Luttrell has done a great job with that program offensively. I know he had some coordinator changes in the offseason. He's gotten very involved in the offense, and it certainly shows with the job that they're doing right now. They are putting up video game type numbers. They're running the ball. They're throwing the ball. As soon as you try and take away some of their run game, they throw RPOs at you. They start throwing the ball. They're playing 2 quarterbacks right now. The thing about, we're playing 2 as well, but the thing that's different about ours is theirs have different skill sets. One of us is more of a runner, one is more of a thrower. They're playing them both very efficiently, I would say. With what they're doing. They have a receiver that's one of the top 5 in the country. I think he's leading the country in touchdown receptions with 10. I think he's top 5 in yards, in reception yards and numbers. Like I said, it's going to be an unbelievable challenge. It's going to take a team effort. Not only does our defense is going to have to show up, but our offense is going to have to show up, because this is a game that you're not going to win a low-scoring game against a team like this. I mean, you're going to have to be able to put up some points. And so, new week, new challenge, but excited with the morale, the attitude, the work ethic of this football team. We said all along we're a work in progress. I don't know how good we can be, but I want to make sure we're as good as we can be. And I think that's the one thing, as I look at this football team, we're improving as the year's gone on.